Okay, sounds like a good idea. So you've probably got just 2 questions. How much will this cost me, and when can I get a hold of it? Well, it's not likely to cost very much at all, if indeed it ever costs you anything. The expense for the project is part of the research and development budgets of the corporations who are participating. The end result will simply be a new foundation within the software you buy. It will likely first appear as a feature of your next upgrade for AutoCAD-based applications. Then you'll find it in a growing number of non-CAD applications that can add information to the shared building model. It's easy to implement, so you're not looking at much for transition costs. There's no special hardware or peripherals or add-on software to purchase. In other words, it's more or less free, which is a pretty fair price for everything this project delivers, wouldn't you say? And now, when can you get your hands on it? Finished applications are still a few months away, but prototypes are already up and running. You can see them today at an Autodesk demonstration. Just for a minute, imagine with me what these new tools will mean for you. First, your drawings will no longer simply be lines, arcs, and circles. They will be assemblies of objects with the intelligence to be doors, windows, and walls. Next, the objects will be understood as doors, windows, and walls by all of your software packages. Then the objects will understand how they relate to one another. So the window will know the rules for inserting itself into a wall. Finally, these objects will have gathered intelligence from the creative people, like you, who work with them. So they'll know about building codes and budgets, and they'll behave accordingly, which results in an unlimited ability for you to work in concert with all the teams on a project throughout the building's life cycle, to create information once and share it easily with whomever needs it.
The big idea behind interoperability is that finally we can have an integration of the entire design, build, maintain, operate industry.
Clearly, the tools are intended to shorten the cycle time from building concept to building occupancy, but it will also dramatically help architects, engineers, contractors reduce their costs during this entire cycle.
The tool is a group of interoperable objects that talk to each other so that the data from the HVAC manufacturer's information, the data from the design point of view, the data from the doors, the data from the windows, all comes together, is stored, it talks to each other, and is saved for the ultimate use in the building and for the maintenance of the building later on.
For our customers, interoperability means that they'll be able to take information and be able to expand and enlarge on that information as the process moves forward. So as information is derived from design and moves into detailed design drawings, that information can be moved forward to create schedules and estimates of how much it will take to do the work. As changes are made along the way, those changes can be incorporated, quantified, schedules adjusted, and everyone informed as to what's going on.
If you really think about buildings and the things in buildings, furniture, equipment, and so forth, you're really talking about objects, not lines on paper. Well, for the first time, the power of the computer and now the very imaginative creators of software are allowing us to come back and think about buildings in a fundamentally different way. It's collections of objects. And the foundation classes are about objects.
Let's say you're an architect in this future. You change a partition wall to be a 1-hour rated wall. As the wall extends itself up to the next slab, it encounters the HVAC ductwork and it says, hey, you can't be here. The ductwork says, yes, I can, as long as I add a fire damper, which I'm doing right now. And over here, the window says, if I'm in a firewall, I need a different kind of glazing. And all of these messages would come to you automatically, so you could make intelligent decisions about the outcome. Or, you're an HVAC engineer. You need to reduce energy consumption by 20% to qualify for a special rate from the local utility. Interoperable applications let you evaluate the thermal performance of multiple design alternatives quickly and qualitatively. Or, you're a construction manager, and you've got to eliminate a week from your schedule to accommodate a critical contractor. You'll work interoperably with the architects and engineers to look at what-if design alternatives that can put you back on schedule. Or, you're a building owner. When a VAV unit fails in the southwest corner of the 37th floor, your maintenance engineer will know about it before the tenants do. The application that links the building model to sensors within the building will give him not only an alarm, but a floor plan showing the location of the equipment, the name of the service company that maintains it, and the procedure for increasing output in adjacent zones. In fact, everybody on your project team will resolve issues concurrently. When the architect wants to move a column, the structural engineer will suggest alternatives, the specifier will propose materials, and the estimator will report cost impacts, all together in the same work session, even though they may be several blocks or several thousand miles away from each other. Autodesk's goal is to lead the way to a place where technology works the way it's supposed to. Open systems and partnerships are part of Autodesk's corporate philosophy and have been since the company's beginning. They believe that having more choices is inherently better than having fewer choices. And that's what this alliance is all about. They're leading the industry into the future, investing in new ideas that lead to better tools and better processes. This is technology gone right. This simple idea will let you capitalize on the promise computers made years ago. Finally, this will make it all work the way it's supposed to. It's an end to the technological Tower of Babel.